Hey there, in this video I will review the new FNB58S USB tester sent for review by the good people at FNIRSI. I've reviewed my fair share of FNIRSI products, and I will start this review with a compliment to the design and R&D teams at FNIRSI for their efforts in presenting more attractive and functional products, and regarding this I will talk more about this on the first impressions part of the video. This product hit the market this last month, and I wish to thank FNIRSI for sending this unit free of charge for this review, and also all my viewers that continuously support the channel by using the product affiliate links on the description and the affiliate access links here on the screen. All the money I earn from the affiliate links is spent on the channel. I'm really thankful to everybody that used these links. This is a small but powerful device, and I'm excited to show you all its features. So let's start. Okay, if you follow my channel, you know the drill. The first thing that I always do is to see what's in the package. I already opened this external package to don't waste any more time. Let's see, it has this cute card from FNIRSI. Thank you. We have here the FNB58 on a retail package. This new package that FNIRSI is packing everything now. They really spend money in the image. They renewed all their image in the new product. Let's open this and see the product. Okay, it's a simple box with just the device in it. I don't see instructions. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have instructions. It probably has to be downloaded on the website. It has a very nice design. This is the Bluetooth version. So what comes in the package? It's pretty simple. It's the device, nothing else. So let's see the first impressions, what we have here. We have a Type-C input, also a micro USB input and a Type-C output. We have here the PD-COM on-off. This is a USB output also, and we have here the PC connection. Weirdly, it's made with a micro USB connector. Indicator light, this should be the command, and the back option. Yeah, seems pretty basic. Let's power this on and see what we have in here. Okay, I have my setup already in place, but let me just talk a bit about the change in design that's happening on FNIRSI. The FNB58 or the FNB58S for the Bluetooth version, that's the one I have here, is the successor of the already known FNB48 that had an old and traditional FNIRSI design for small products where we had the top and the bottom plate and some screws to get everything together. We saw this design in a lot of USB testers and also in devices like this DSO 138 Pro oscilloscope and so on. So it was a big improvement, and now they are releasing the new products with much more professional image and also better finishing. But not only. For example, this FNB58 has a different firmware that is much more appealing. I will show you in a bit. For example, the fonts are no longer the Times New Roman, are like Arial or sans serif or something like that, and they are really making an effort to modernize their products. So kudos to FNIRSI. So to show you how this works, I have here two different power supplies, USB power supplies. This one, it's a 65 watts power supply with a lot of protocols. I am that guy that do not take this from the power supplies because I do not like to see it scratched. So I have, this is a white label power supply, but a very good one. And I have here my Huawei 40 watts smart charge power supply, and we will analyze both. I also have here my power bank. This is a top K power bank with 20,000 milliamps hour. It has several protocols of output, and I will analyze also the output using this power bank. So first of all, let's start by removing this protective cover. Ooh, yeah, very well. Okay, now that I removed the screen protector, let's connect here the power supply. Let me just zoom in to give you a better image of what is going on. As you can see, it has a very different presentation than the FNB58. The fonts are more modern, the colors that are used are not so aggressive, and all the information is better organized. This is the dashboard. I will show you the information on the dashboard and the following screens right away. We have here the volts. Notice this is a 6 digits precision number. We have 5 decimal plus the most significant one. And you have the amperage and also the wattage. In here you have the temperature. This is not the environment temperature, it's the device temperature, working temperature. And you have also the possibility of pressing in this knob, stop or hold the values for better analysis. Okay, you resume by pressing again, and that's it. Moving on to the next screen, you have here the data positive voltage and the data negative voltage. The same info in a smaller scale. In here you have also the protocol that is being used for the connection, if the triggering is on or off, and the limit of the triggering. Right now it says it's offline, and you have also some statistics in here. The next screen, it's a very cool screen. This is almost an oscilloscope. You have almost everything that an oscilloscope has in a smaller size, obviously. You have here the entry voltage. Right now we have the voltage and amperage. You cannot see, but the amperage line, it's down here. You have on the vertical division the amplitude, and as normally on the horizontal division the time range. Yeah, and that's it. If you press the button once, you have this button to move the options to the left or to the right, and you can select by pressing. And if you go to the right and leave it long press, you can increase or decrease the time divisions. As you can see, we are changing the time divisions. The minimum is 0.1 seconds per division, and we can also change in here what information we are seeing. For example, right now I'm gonna long press the button. We have the positive and negative data values. We have the VBuzz analysis. You have the frequency and the peak-to-peak voltage also. And we are back to the voltage and amperage screen. Let me just connect here my mobile phone. Okay, and we can see some changes in these graphics. Okay, did you notice? You can see the changes in the graphics of what it is happening. You are not seeing the mobile, but yeah, it's charging. I will disconnect and connect again. Okay, and here we go again. we can see the changes, and if we go in here we can see even the wattage increasing. And in the second screen we have probably or not, we should have here the protocol that is being used for this operation. Okay, back to the graphics. We have here the data, positive and negative data values, and the frequency again, but now while charging. And finally let me change back to the voltage and amperage. Yeah, this is pretty awesome for a small device. It allows you to... We had some hiccup here, I don't know why. Okay, it seems that everything is back to life. And yeah, let's change to the last menu. I will not now disconnect this. Okay, so in the last menu we have this for options. We have some information here in the bottom also, this system uptime. Okay, and by pressing once you activate the menu, and you can change the options to the right and to the left. I will start by the settings, the last one, and go back to the beginning. The settings, we have the normal operation. You can change the menu like this. If you want to change this menu, just press it, and you can change the options going up and down. When you want to change an option, just press again and you change the value. Right now this was the beep. I will leave the beep. It helps me to understand if it's selecting or not. Okay. One of the cool things of this device, you have here the G sensor, is that you can turn the screen as you want. He will detect what is the correct position, and you have here the option G sensor for that. You can change to Celsius or Fahrenheit, refresh rate medium. Yeah, you have several options here for changing. Let me just go back to the okay, always use the back button. And we have here the record, the options to record some values. This can work in a very small scale as a data logger. Okay, I will connect this to the PC to see if in the PC we have different logging capabilities. But you have here several options to activate the data logging. You have the curve recording time, the lowest recording current, and the energy recording time also. And you can clear everything else. You have here the trigger options also, and you have a lot of triggers, and I will show you that in a bit. And the system, if you want to do a restore factory settings, and the version and protocol and everything else. So the settings are pretty standard. Let's go back. Now I will show you the toolbox. In the toolbox we have an option to show you the cable resistance detection. And for the cable resistance detection I have to connect here another one. Okay, we have the second cable in here, the first one in here, and it will tell you what is the resistance of the cables. Sometimes he reboots and normally it will go back to the same place. So we have the PD listener. Okay, it's waiting for capabilities. I don't know if I'm using my Huawei charger. I don't know if it is PD, to be honest. So yeah, never mind. The PD converter. Okay, it seems to convert the key C 2.0 to PD 2.0. Yeah, pretty neat. And what else? We have also the USB-C marker. Let me see what this does. It should detect the cable, I think. I don't know. Okay, and read dash cable. I don't think this is a dash cable. And soft dash cable and soft Apple, let it be. Okay, going back also, we have statistics. Okay, let me connect here again my phone. It's already here. We have values on the statistics. You can change the line and you can save the values. For that, just press once, record, and it is already saving the statistics on the second line, and you can save it on every line that you want to. We have also a battery cap calculation. This is a tool that allows you to charge and discharge a battery, and it will give you all the information about the process. You have, I think, 10 groups for this information. Yeah, you have 10 groups, and it will give you a lot of information about the process. It will record the time that it takes to load the battery, the voltage, and everything else in it. So a pretty useful function. And you have also the offline recording, where you can activate the start offline, the clear offline, and set record time, the time you want this to record the data. This is basically a data logger. You can set the record time to 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 2 hours. Let's see the maximum. I think it's 9 hours, yeah. Okay. And the minimum is 30 minutes. So we have also a small data logger. Let me take this out. And in statistics, that's it. So back to the fast charge menu. That was the first one that I decided to leave for last. This because of why. This is a menu that you have to be very careful while using it. I will unconnect my mobile phone. It's nothing special, but some caution must be used when using this menu. Let's see. Okay, the ready. And right now I have this connected to this charger. And for this charger, let's see what kind of protocols we have. Okay, let me change the cable because this cable is using an adapter. I'll use the original cable from Huawei. Let me connect this again and let's see what we have in here. As you can see, when we connect again, he goes directly to the same position where it was before, and it's not detecting nothing. I don't know why. Let's try with this second power supply to see what it says. Now it's detecting. So in here we can see that the black power supply has PD 3.0, Apple protocol, BC 1.2, Samsung, Huawei FCP and Huawei SCP. You have also KC 2.0 and KC 3.0. We don't have the warp or the super VOC. Yeah, and it's finished. And it's quite strange why it does not detect it, this one. I think I did it before and it worked. Let's go back and try again. Yeah, do resets in everything. Okay, back to the fast charge play, ready, and detect. This is pretty weird. Let's try something different. I will connect this directly to the power supply. And now we have results. I don't know why the cable is interfering with the results. And connected directly to the power supply, what we have it's a BC 1.2 protocol, Samsung no, Huawei, both protocols of Huawei, and KC 2.0. This is the 40 watts power supply. As you can see, the problem was in the cable. I don't know why it was not allowing to detect the protocols. Maybe I have a problem in that cable, I have to see. But if I connect with this one, okay, it does a little reset. It takes some time to show you the protocols, as I've shown before. Yeah, Huawei, it doesn't have this SCP in the Huawei, this one. Yeah, and it's almost there. This is cool, but the main feature in here is the triggering. And we have the PD trigger, the KC 2.0, and the PD trigger, for example, if you enter this mode, you have to be careful because this will change the output. For example, now it's 9 volts, 12 volts, 15 volts, and 20 volts. And if the device where this is connected doesn't support this output, you might burn the device. So yeah, you can manually select the voltage and amperage of the output, but you have to be careful. Okay, 9 volts, you can change here. For example, I'm changing the amperage of the output. Going back, okay, I want to exit. And when you do exit, he does a hard exit. So you have also the KC 2.0 trigger. It's basically the same. You can select which voltage you want to output manually. Again, if your device does not support this output, you will probably burn the device. Okay, exit. And you have KC triggering, FCP, SCP, this is our Huawei, AFC from Samsung, and VOC and SVOC. Okay, and that's the triggering protocols that you have. So yeah, this is pretty cool, but you have to be careful when using this. Okay, a pretty useful device, and I think that's it in terms of menus. I told you that I will try to show you how this works on a power bank. Let's connect this in here. Oops, it's like this. This power bank has 2 high capacity ports. Yeah, and I will connect my mobile phone again in here so we can see what is going on. Yeah, as you can see, this power bank can output 10 watts, 9 volts, 1.5 I think of amperage. In here now you can see the protocols. You have FCP, the Samsung, and yeah, it's basically that. And we have the waveforms again in here, where you can see the output in graphics. Yeah, and that's it. To be able to monitor the FNB58 through the PC, first of all we have to download the software. Let's go here to FNIRSI website and to the support page. Drill down the page a bit, and you have in here in the first results the FNB58 firmware, the new version. It might be useful if you don't have the new version. I will install this later in the video. And you have also the USB meter app in here. This is the latest version. It's the 0.0.6. We have to download this one also. And you can download also the FNIRSI USB meter software manual. And for last, we should have in here, yeah, here it is, the Bluetooth app. So this is a APK for Android systems, and I will download this one also. After downloading the files, you have to unzip the firmware and also the USB meter software. Regarding the Bluetooth app, it's a APK, so no unzipped required, but we have to copy this to the mobile. But I will show you more ahead in the video how to do that. Now let's open the software folder, and down here we have the USB meter application. Okay, the application has started. Let's connect the application to the PC. Yeah, it detected automatically the FNB58. As you can see, you have here basically the same options that you have on the screen, but it's organized a little different. So you have in this zone the condensed information of the device. You have the voltage, the amperage, the watts, positive data and negative data values. Also the protocols that the power supply can handle right now, the cable resistance, and you have the device temperature, and you can change to Fahrenheit or to Celsius. In here you have the recording conditions. This will allow you to do a data logger and record all the information. I will show you in a bit. You can select what should be recorded or not in here, or displayed, and when it displays it records also. So yeah, and we have also information, auxiliary information that can be recorded on this software. Yeah, that's it. In these tabs we have the base, that's the main screen. We have also the protocol triggering page, where you can have a new trigger and what are the values to trigger and everything else. Nothing special. Basically this is a much clearer way of showing what you have on the device. And finally you have in here the version, the firmware version, and also the model of your device, in this case FNB58. You can upload a new firmware using this input, and we will do that in a few moments. And to finish, we have also, let's go to the base, we have also the VBuzz alarm, the iBuzz alarm, and the PBuzz alarm. This means voltage, amperage or watts. And this is basically it. We have some help in here. In options, you have several options. Right now, Chinese, English, Russian, Japanese, Portuguese and Spanish, and you can quit here. So now let me connect my phone to the charging and see what happens. Okay, it changes immediately here the wattage. It's consuming about 11-12 watts. Yeah, 8 volts. And we can record this. Let's increase the sample rate to, I don't know, yeah, 10. Create a new sample rate and let's play this. Okay, here it is. You have a graphic of what is being recorded. It's much like you have on the FNB58. While running, you cannot activate new options, and you have here the values always updating. So you can zoom in and zoom out this data, but first let's record some. I will stop now, and we can save this to a file. I have here the test data. Save. Yeah. And the data that was recorded, you can zoom in and analyze the data better. And you can always open this file to get the data that you saved. Using the mouse wheel, you are able to zoom in and zoom out. Okay. And with the right button, you can select the area that you wish to observe, to zoom in. Yeah. And if you double click, it will open, or it will show you a cursor that will allow you to see the values that were at the time at the cursor position. Yeah. You can always use the mouse wheel to zoom in and zoom out the information. Pretty cool. Okay, now let's talk about upgrading the firmware of this device. For that, the first thing that we have to do is disconnect the device and press here on this wheel, this selector wheel. Keep pressing and connect it again. And right now you are on bootloader mode. While in bootloader mode, we go again to the PC software, and on the System tab, click on the Open dialog. Yeah, I already have here in position the new 0.50 firmware. Okay, open. It detects immediately, and I will now press the upgrade button and see what happens. Okay, it's erasing and starts the programming. I don't know how much time this process will take, so I will fast forward this. Okay, it's done. The process took about 4 minutes. Let's see what do we have in here. We have now the application version, the firmware 0.50. It's the latest. And yeah, everything went well. That's what we need. So now I will try to connect to my mobile phone. For that, I will have to go to the file section. I already have in here the FNIRSI Bluetooth app. Let's see if I can install it. Yeah, it seems to be working. Let's see. Okay, so I have the app here. Let's see the options. First of all, I want English. Yeah, it's searching. I will connect now. Okay, I will connect now the FNB58. Let's see if we can find it. Okay, it's searching. I think it appears here on the Bluetooth menu. Let me see. Yeah, FNB. Let's see. Okay. It says I have to go to the app. So let's go again to the app. But it's not being able to locate in the app. Okay, I will activate the location. I have similar problem. Yeah, I have similar problem with the Juntech device. It has exactly the same problem. I will connect the FNB58 and let's see what we have here. Enter. Okay. Well, it needs some retouching in terms of design, but seems to work. So I will connect now here my power bank to force it to charge. Yeah. Okay, it's charging. Let's go back to the mobile and see what else do we have in here. It's similar to what we have on the PC. I will press run. Please start. I have to start. Run. Okay. It's reading all the information that I have on the FNB58. Run. And here it is. And we have channel 1 and channel 2 because probably we have other options that I didn't know. Okay, very nice. Well, this is basically to show you what you can do with the app. Also, you can increase, like an oscilloscope, you can increase the time division. Yeah, channel 1 and channel 2. It's amperage and voltage. And yeah, it seems pretty simple, but it will do. The FNB58 is the result of a proven concept in terms of USB meters. This is at least the 5th model of FNIRSI USB meters, and as a test equipment it has evolved over the years. So it's not a surprise that this small device is packed with a lot of functions that will help you to test and diagnose problems on USB devices. This is a compact and well designed and a very good evolution of the FNIRSI FNB58 or even the C1. A much cleaner UI makes it easier to read the values. The PC software is easy to use and integrates the upgrade firmware function, which is a nice to have. It was easy to configure the software on the PC but also on the mobile. Don't forget that on a mobile phone you have to have the location on to work. In terms of price, at the date of the recording of this video, this unit costs on AliExpress around 50 euros or $48 for the Bluetooth version and about 5 euros less for the version without the Bluetooth. This makes the price slightly higher than the FNB58, but I will say that I will gladly pay the extra $5 to $10 more for this model. If you are on the market searching for a USB tester like this, in my opinion, this one will not let you down. And don't forget that if you are going to buy one, you have the affiliate link in the description or the TechCorner affiliate access links here in the screen. Same price to you, big help for the channel. So if this video was in any way useful to you, please smack that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe and hit the bell to be the first one to be notified whenever I upload a new video. That's it for today. Thank you for your company, and I hope to see you in my next video. Cheers!